Welcome back for another book review. Today we are talking about this one. So this is Chakra Animals, Discover Your Connection to Wisdom of the Natural World, 50 Animals from Ant to Wren by Angelica Stuart. So once again, the title says it all. It is interesting. So it talks about the chakras with different animals. There's a variety of different ones, and animals just kind of like a catch-all term for insects, mammals, reptiles, everything. So it's just kind of a catch-all of the other worlds. But yeah, so it goes over a variety of different ones. And the cool thing is, it does it in a very different way than what I was anticipating. I thought it was going to be like, well, these ones are connected to the root chakra, or these are connected to the heart chakra. No, every animal has how it would relate to each chakra. It has a brief intro of the animal, and, you know, it'll kind of talk about, like, the different things about it. You know, like, oh, well, these animals live here, or these have this cool feature, whatever. It has a little bit of like, hey, did you know like coyote is different things in different cultures? Like, whatever. Then it has a quick summary of like keywords of what the animal typically represents. And then it goes through how it is, like the traits of it in each of the 7 main chakras. So I gave this one a 4 out of 5 star. I really loved this book. It was just so cool. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Like, usually it's very different, like, mindsets in different parts of the community, and like having this overlap was really cool. Like, it's one of those books that like I actually like when I read through the books, because again, I read every page of books, so I've read through a lot of the reference books. They're rough to get through. Like reading through like the tree magic book, you know, where you're like, oh my god, every single thing, like you just don't care. This book, I didn't feel like I was slugging through it. I was actually like excited to read through this book because it's fascinating to think about, like, what does coyote in the throat chakra represent, or bear in your root chakra? Like, it is fascinating to think about. And like, I don't always necessarily agree, but sometimes I feel like the animals don't even necessarily always have to be with chakras. Like, they can just also be their own thing. But it was fascinating to see the ones that like have popped up a lot in my own life and compare it to be like, which chakra does it seem to be coming from? And the cool thing is, if you actually buy this book, you can cut out the back of the book and have your own like makeshift oracle deck to use, and it has all of the animals from the book. Or you can purchase the deck from her that goes with this book, so that you can do like a card reading of like, hey, which animal is like the lesson I need to learn with my like sacral chakra? And then you pull the card and it goes with the book. It's really fascinating. The cards look cool. They're circular instead of square or rectangle. So that's kind of fun. But I loved it. It was so great. So if it's so fantastic, why is it missing a star, you might be asking? The reason is I always have this as one of my like catch-alls of like, listen, you gotta be extremely good for me to not like have an issue with this. So there is no conclusion. I know it is a pet peeve of mine, but like, why can't you just wrap up your book? It doesn't take that long. Take 20-30 minutes, write a page, just a singular page, to be like, okay, bye. Like, it is not that hard. Why did you skip it? Stop it. Like, it is such a pet peeve of mine, because you're just like tootling along through the book and then abruptly you're at like the appendix and you're like, why did we not, why? Just conclude your book. I don't think it's the publishing houses that are like, you don't get to have a conclusion. Like, I think that's on the author's decision to not have that, because publishing houses will have that for their other books. Because like, this is Llewellyn. Llewellyn has books that has conclusions. So I think it was an author choice. Why? Why didn't you write the end? I know it's a random thing, but please just write the end. Write some kind of a little brief couple paragraphs like, cool, thanks for coming along for the journey. Thanks for coming along for this work that I did. And yeah, bye. The other thing is that there is no sources, references, recommended reading, nothing. Where did you get your information from? I would like to know. But other than that, it was a fantastic book and I really enjoyed it. But again, why not have those couple of things? So for the recommended audience, if you are interested in like animal spirits and stuff like that, and that's like your jam, you're gonna love this book. It's a great way to like really expand your knowledge on them. But on the flip side, if you are really into chakras, this is also a great option to expand your knowledge, because like it's a weird combo between the two that we don't normally see, but I feel like it was really well done. So both communities I feel like could benefit from it. So anyways, I would love to know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. As always, a huge thank you to my patrons. If you would like to support me, get access to exclusive content, it is patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I post every single day. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.